What's going on, guys? Welcome back to event number 7 in the Motorsport Manager GT series. In this episode we will be headed to Phoenix, the Phoenix Grand Prix. But before we do that, I noticed something when I went back and was editing the last video. If you remember, we made a good decision but a horrible decision. We picked up Lara, and we spent a lot of money. I mean, you see right there, $523,000 per race. We're not making any money per race, so picking her up for that amount was pretty bad. But then to make it worse, we scouted and then made an offer to Harry Webb. And if we come in here to offer, he wasn't happy with it, and we were trying to get 566 a race, and he wants more. Insulted by it. So I mean, he wants a lot more than 566. But then I saw something when I was editing the last video, and I'm super glad that I went back and saw it because I think it could help us out. So check it out. Harry Webb, he's got potential to be almost 4 stars. I mean, it's maybe like 3.8 stars, 3.9, something like that. I mean, the good part with Harry is, for one, he's 18, and number 2, he's already like 3.5 stars. So he's pretty close to being max potential, but it's pretty good to start at 3.5 stars. But if we come back here, let's go to scouting real quick, and Tune A. Now, Tune A can be 3.5 stars, so she can't be quite as good as Harry Webb, but we're talking about what? So this is about 3.5, and he was maybe 3.9. So we're talking really like a 0.4 different, like maybe half a star, not even half a star, a little bit less than half a star. I mean, yeah, she's 2.5 stars now, and Harry Webb is a full star better, but she can get pretty high up there. I mean, she can get where Webb is now, and there's not too much of a difference. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to approach her. Interested? Perfect. Let's see. Status isn't important. You're going to be the number 2 driver. Wages are fairly important. Let's see what we can offer her. Okay, already. The most we can offer her is $445. Now remember, Webb was in the millions. So we are going to come down. We're going to go to $296. She wants a short contract, so I'm going to throw in end of 2017. She'd prefer a signing on fee. Most we can do is $300,000, so we're going to go to $150. Target 3rd place for both. Qualifying, we'll just say 18 and 18 again. Alright, so there we go. The offer is in to Tune A on that one. Hopefully she'll come back with a positive response. But until then, we've got to head to Phoenix and get this Grand Prix knocked out. So let's go ahead and hop right into practice. Alright, so we're under 4 minutes left to go here in practice, and we are running 1st and 2nd. Lara has the best lap time. She continues to improve on it, so she is dominant. So let's go ahead and bring both of them in real quick. We'll take a look at where the setup currently is. If we need to make any changes, we'll get them back out there, and then we will go take qualifying. So Lara, she's dropped some. She was 93%, now 92%. Cornering was great. I dropped it down to good, so we know we need to come slightly that way. And we're matched right back up where we were. We want all this to stay the same. So finally got this to great. I have not had it there before. So we want to try and make sure. Maybe that will push it to excellent. So that's dead on. Race trim, we got it to 3. So I'm going to throw her back out on qualifying trim. That'd be great to pick up. And we'll say 3 laps. Because I'll probably leave her out the rest of the time. So send her out, and let's take a look at Casino. He's looking really good, actually. Great, excellent, great. So I am not going to mess any more with him. I'm going to say you are good to go. Race trim 3, go out qualifying. 3 laps, tire choice, stay on your mediums. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So I'm going to have them go back out, stay out there the remainder of practice, and then we'll head into qualifying. So here's how we ended up. We had a great, excellent, great for Casino, great, great, great for Lara. She lost an excellent, but that's okay. Knowledge-wise, I got them both 10% performance increase on soft tires, and we were lucky enough to get level 1 for qualifying trim, so that gives us a plus 5% performance increase, which is something we've struggled. We haven't been able to get the qualifying trim because we've been focused on race trim. So we're going to go to qualifying. We're going to simulate. Depending on how Lara does, maybe I'll start taking qualifying with her. I really hope she performs decent. So 17, 18. I don't understand because Lara is an amazing driver, and 18th and 20th. So we're knocked out of Q1 session, and we're going to be starting 18th and 20th. So we're just going to have to battle our way as per usual from the back of the pack. So let's hop into the race and try and make up as much ground as we can. Qualifying did not go as we planned, but I have a good feeling about today's race with Lara in there. She's a good driver. I really think she's going to be able to make up that ground. So 18th and 20th is where we begin. Lara's jumped into, well, she had 16th, now she's dropped right back into 18th. People are starting to use their ERS. I have no idea why, because theirs could have only been at about 20%. So we're running right where we started. Well, Casino just made a move, so 18th and 19th. This is I would think a pretty good track for both of our drivers. I mean, there's no turns or anything. It's a NASCAR track. So I'm hoping, well, there's a safety car, and again, I see it pop out, and Casino just has to jump in and try and give me direction on what we need to do. It's like, seriously, man, I know we need to come pit. This is something that I have a gripe about. We lost a tire there in practice, and then in, what do you call it? Oh, I guess in qualifying we used up 2 sets, or 3. We only used 1 in practice, so somehow these 3 got used. So we have 2 good sets of soft left. I really don't know what to do in this situation, because I don't want to burn through that quickly. They only last like 10 laps, and this is a 35 lap. Well, we got 35 laps left, so I'm gonna have him go out on softs, and it could be he has to just go back out on a used set at some point in the race. That's less than ideal. We'll fill him up as much as we can. Park conditions should be good. Yep. Pit stop, we'll just leave it balanced for now. I don't think we should take any risk. Let's go ahead and get Lara in. Fortunately, she's got 3 good sets. Fuel, same thing, fill her up. Parts, good. Alright, bring her in, balanced as well. So we'll catch back up after the safety car is in, and hopefully we can start moving up in the field, because right now we're not performing as well as I had hoped. Lara came off of pit road in 14th, but now she's fallen back to 15th. Everybody started pushing around us on that ERS, so we did the same just to try and match pace, but we're still just dropping back. Lara 16th now, 17th. We got 18th Casino, so we're running 17th, and now 19th. Casino drops back. This is not at all what I expected, and I guess for me, it kind of really proves that our car, just how horrible our car really is, because we've got Lara, who I feel like should be a lot better than half the drivers, currently out on the field. I mean, she's a top 10 driver. I mean, maybe she's not coming in first place every race, but she's a top 10 driver. Obviously, something's wrong with Gatto there, because he just got lapped. It's never good when you get passed by the car that's like behind you or right in front of you. If you're 17th and you get passed by the 16th place car, yeah, that's not good. So come on, Lara, 15th. So 15th and 17th. Casino's not doing well. He's got to come into pit right now. I just noticed his tires are looking low. I'm gonna have him go out on this set here. I don't want to put him out. He needs 20, let's say 24 laps. He doesn't need to go out on mediums because that's just going to hurt us even more than we're already hurting. So he's in on pit lane. Lara's going to have to come around this time around. Her tires are starting to drop off there, and pretty soon they'll drop off of a cliff. Maybe I got her in just enough time to bring her in. We'll find out soon. She should have 22 laps to go. Alright, so we'll bring her in. Hopefully, well, she's going to lose some ground here probably. Yeah, maybe not. So hopefully we can start trying to gain on people, but it's not looking like it. Alright, we used our ERS, but even before we started using that, Lara was really starting to pick up the pace. So she's in 10th place right now, and she's not very far behind everybody else that's in front of her. And I take back what I was saying about how our car, we were performing poorly there at the beginning, and I said, this just proves it's not the drivers, it's our cars that really stink. But you know what? I have to take that back. First off, let's get Casino into pit because, of course, his tires are dropping off a cliff. We've got 16 laps remaining. I'm going to bring him in on this set, and he's good on fuel, so come on in and go right back out. No, but like I was saying, I take it back because here's why I take it back. First and second in practice. There's no reason, like if our car is that bad, okay? If our car is just that much worse than everybody else's, there is absolutely no reason we should be coming in first and second in practice. I mean, of course, then we turn around and we stink it up in qualifying by coming in pretty much last place. But, well, we did, 18th and 20th. But, no, that's what there's no reason. I can't fully blame the car because of our positions we're coming in practice. So Lara, I'm going to tell her to come into pit now. She's got 10 laps left, so I get her on these soft tires. Let's take a look at fuel. Maybe give her a splash. That way we can push a little bit towards the end. She's in 9th, and I hate, we're going to come in and we're going to lose that. Hopefully we can pick it back up once other people start to pit. 10th isn't coming in, 11th no. So we're going to come off behind everybody else, but they're going to have to come in, and that is Lara's last time coming in. 80% when it comes to ERS, so I'll have her pushing pretty soon. She's going to come around now, reclaim 10th place, and yeah, most of the cars in front are going to have to come into pit. So we're looking pretty good with 7 laps remaining. So we weren't paying much attention there with Casino. His tires were at 9%. Fortunately, I saw it right as he was near pit lane. Lara, she's looking pretty good. 8th place right now. 6th place is on pit road. 7th place will, let's see. Nope, he's not going to have to come in, and she's probably not going to catch them. They're a little bit too far ahead. Casino, ERS at 100%. We'll tell him to bang it out. Maybe he can pick up some spots. 19th is dead last. I mean, it's not dead last. Of course, 20th is, but 20th is out of the race, so the lowest we can be is 19th. He just passed 17th, which means he's a lap behind. So, pitiful, pitiful, pitiful Casino. It could be just maybe all the pit stops we've had to make with him. And I hate I wasn't paying attention. I could have told Lara to push a bit. Not like it matters. 8th is probably too far ahead. So we're going to come in and finish this race. 9th place. First time we get the sponsor objective. We've come 9th or maybe 8th. I can't remember. Before. But we didn't have that sponsor objective selected. Today we did. Today we hit it. Finally. So this is pretty frustrating for me. If you remember the last race, we were pretty close to actually gaining on 7th. I don't think we were in 7th. I'd have to go back and look. I probably should do that before each episode so I actually know what I'm talking about. But here's one thing I do remember. We were a lot closer than this much off as we are now. I mean, gap-wise, we're, 6 behind? I know we were closer than that. I'm pretty positive we were like 1 behind. So, a terrible, terrible race by Casino puts us not gaining as much ground as we could have. Lara in 9th place, hey, that's good. I thought I figured she'd be a little bit better than that, but top 10, I'm fine with that. If both of our drivers would consistently come into the top 10, we'd be doing a lot better off as a team than we are. It's time to take our post-race interview. Casino has claimed that your brakes seem to be holding... Really? How many times are we going to have to answer this question? This is the third time we've had to go with this stupid question. And here's the thing. The race we just had, brakes really weren't that big of a deal. Button it up, bro. Sorry to take away some morale, but that's the second time you've said it. You gotta stop. We've just gotten back the contract proposal from Chun A, and she wants to go back to the negotiation table. That's okay, because it's not her rejecting us. I mean, this is our last chance, but it's not her saying no. So here's the thing, and this is another good thing. Unhappy, unhappy. Not insulted. There is no insulted there anywhere at all. So that's good for us, which means we can do, I'd say 210 is pretty safe. And let's say 385. I feel, we had it up at what, 533 with Webb, prepared to give him that. So this is still over 100,000 less than that. So let's just go 385. Maybe that will be good enough for her. Yippity doo dah, we got her. Like I said, I figured that's how it would be. And she was delighted with cost per race, so that's not good. That means we could have gone down, but it's whatever. It's good we got her. It's good we got her. So let's come back over here. And what was, she's replacing Casino at 146. So really it's not too much worse. $200,000. Now, Lara was pretty bad with like 400,000. But think about it. If we had gone with Webb, it would have been astronomical, the amount of money we'd be paying. And fortunately, I see this here, 364 to brake contract. That's not too bad. I can stomach that for sure. I'm almost thinking, you know what would not be a bad idea here? Is if we fired Axella and then promoted Chun into that role. It wouldn't be a bad idea. It'd save about $200,000, and cost per race, well, actually, you know what? Because we'd be still having to pay him. So let's just get rid of Casino. That's just the best thing to do. Make it clean break. Just get him out of there. So there we go. Well over halfway through the season, and we have a brand new driver lineup with Chun A and Enrico Lara. And this is where we're going to leave it off. Next time we're going to be heading into Doha, Qatar. I've actually been there before in real life, and Doha is a beautiful city. Had a lot of fun there. Got a lot of cool stuff. They have a mall with an indoor skating rink. How insane is that? There's like a store in there that's basically a Walmart. Like this mall was massive. It was legit one of the coolest cities that I've been to. So anyways, if you like this video, hit the like button. Please subscribe. I have new videos coming out all the time. Starting up new game series. We got For Honor coming out soon. We've just started Dirt Rally. We're keeping up with Star Wars. We're keeping up with the Motorsport Manager. The channel it's getting busy. It's getting busy. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun making this content and getting it out. So please subscribe so you'll get all the notifications when a new video comes out. If there's something that you want to see, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, I will see you in the next one.